Hi, I am Jeff Meyer. I and my wife Becky serve in Orlando, Florida. I work at Cruise headquarters in the financial services group and am part of the reporting and budgeting team. As you can see, I'm working from my home office right now. For the past 18 months or so, I've been working from home. Some may ask how working with the ministry's finances contributes to reaching people for Christ or the Great Commission. In Acts 6, 1 through 7, I see an answer to that question. As we start reading in verse 1, it says the disciples were increasing. But as we continue to read in that passage, we see that there was an administrative problem that developed. And as a result, the way to solve that, they chose men full of the Spirit that were commissioned to fully address that issue. And in verse 7, we see that the number of disciples were increasing rapidly. So what happened from verse 1, where disciples were increasing, to verse 7, where they're increasing rapidly? It was they were able to focus on those administrative details. And as a result, it increased capacity and allowed more ministry to be done. And I think that's a perfect illustration of what I do as I work with as Cruise finances. I'm able to free up time for people in the field to be able to focus more on reaching people for Christ. These next few months are kind of the busiest time of the year for me, as August 31st is the close of the fiscal year. So as we close the financial activity for the year and prepare for the audit, that's kind of the busiest time for me. So a few things you can pray for is just pray for, one, the transition kind of back into the office as we transition back. Also, just time, management, and just energy during this busy time of year. And finally, you can pray for both Becky and myself as we care for our aging parents. Thanks, Ellenbrook.